The Legacy of Wisdom project gathers and publishes answers to many of humanity's most pressing questions from some of our most experienced and profound leaders.
Do you have a secret of life that you can offer? I mean, how do you live your life? What's the main thing that you do for yourself that makes you okay with life, that makes it something that's really...
Well, I had some powerful experiences that taught me about not living in a way where you live for something in the future, that you think that you're not okay now, or things are not okay the way are in your life, and that you can sort of create something in the future that's going to connect you with life. I mean, you either are able to enjoy life, you're able to enjoy being part of consciousness, or if you don't have that connection, no amount of money, no amount of achievement, no amount of fame will give it to you. So this, you know, it's not easy, but it's certainly an effort to try to live the present moment the best you can, and the next, you know, the next day is another day. Trying to resist the temptation to sort of pursue some linear goals at the expense of seeing what you have, or focusing on what you don't have rather than what you can do with what you have. I think that's, and I'm not saying I'm able to do it all the time, but it's something that I would try.
Do you have a regular practice that you do in spirituality each day? Or?
Not as much, you know, as I should have, or as I would have, or as I had at some point of time. I don't feel that strong need. I certainly like to, you know, be places where I can meditate, and I can sort of, meditation is much more effective than for me than it would have been before, but it's not that sense that I've seen in some people, you know, I have to really make it in this lifetime, and I'm going to do it, you know, a couple hours every day.
I'll get there soon.
I think about more of an effort to try, because I've had those experiences of the world that sort of were different from how we ordinarily perceive it. And so the effort to awaken that kind of perception of the environment in all kinds of situations that I would get into, which again is easier in some situations or in some places than it is in others. But I think that certainly I consider really worth doing, you know, to try to remember how I would see things if I were in an unordinary state. And you can do it to a certain extent. You can bring that awareness into a situation that seems ordinary. Yeah.
Do you have anything last that you can think of that you'd like to offer to people? Obviously this will go on for 15, 20 years. We hope that people will look at these things. Is there anything you would like to say to people about?
Just, I think what Jung was suggesting, you know, that it is important to complement to what everybody's doing in everyday life with some time that you spend on some kind of systematic inner transformation. So you live your life as a kind of a synthesis between the outer and the inner, rather than believing that it's enough what you do sort of in the external world. Find some real balance between the inner and the outer.